Hello and welcome back to Road TRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode, day number 285 of the 365-day trivia road trip. Today's quiz comes from Alberta, Canada. Chris and Gena Philpott have sent us a 21-question random knowledge trivia quiz. There's 20 questions up front, and then at the end of the episode, there's a question 21 tiebreaker if you need to stick around for that. Thank you for watching, and good luck on today's quiz. Question number 1. One of a group of 4 volcanic islands in the southern Pacific Ocean. What is the name of the island that is most well known for its association with an infamous mutiny aboard the HMS Bounty in 1789, whilst the ship was on a mission to collect and transport breadfruit plants from Tahiti to the West Indies? The island most associated with that is Pitcairn Island. Question number 2. With a shell that presents one of the finest examples of a logarithmic spiral, this marine mollusk can reach 10 inches in diameter. Found only in the Indo-Pacific, inhabiting the deep slopes of coral reefs, what creature's name is derived from the Greek word for sailor? This spiral-shelled mollusk is called a nautilus. Question number 3. Kathmandu is the capital and largest city of what landlocked country in South Asia, which is home to 8 of the world's 10 tallest mountains, and which has the only national flag that is not rectangular or square? The answer is Nepal. Question number 4. This iconic and often emulated map, consisting of colored straight line segments running vertically, horizontally, and on 45-degree diagonals, was designed by Harry Beck in 1931 to be an easy-to-understand schematic representation of what transport system? This famous map, designed by Harry Beck, is of the London Underground, or the Tube map. Question number 5. Based on Roderick Thorpe's 1979 novel Nothing Lasts Forever, which 1988 movie introduced us to the police detective John McClane, who, in this movie and its sequels, seems to continually find himself in the middle of a crisis, where he is the only hope for preventing disaster? The novel is Nothing Lasts Forever. The movie is Die Hard. Question number 6. Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me, is an iconic line from Queen's 1975 hit Bohemian Rhapsody. What is the one-word term used to describe an irrational or disproportionate fear of thunder and lightning, most commonly seen in children, but which can last into adulthood? What is that phobia known as? The answer is astrophobia. Question number 7. On September 8th, 1966, the first episode of this sci-fi TV series debuted in the US on the NBC network. What is this original series that ran from 1966 to 69 but has since boldly gone on to bigger and better things, spawning several other spin-off TV series and a movie franchise? Boldly going where no one has gone before, the answer is Star Trek. Question number 8. Around 10% of people, including the likes of Jimi Hendrix, Neil Armstrong, Leonardo da Vinci, Keanu Reeves, Bill Gates, Charlie Chaplin, Napoleon Bonaparte, and Barack Obama, all share this sinister trait, which is said to show creativity and imagination. What trait is it? The answer is they are left-handed. Question number 9. Vulcanization is a process for hardening rubber, originally by treating natural rubber with sulfur. The name is derived from the Roman god Vulcan, who is associated with heat and sulfur in volcanoes. Who was it that accidentally discovered the process in 1839? His last name was Goodyear. Goodyear is the answer, Charles Goodyear. Question number 10. UFOs, or unidentified flying objects, may or may not be real, but on the evening of March 31st, 1989, a hot air balloon built to look like a UFO was flown over London, England, with the intent of landing in Hyde Park on April Fool's Day. Which British entrepreneur was behind this practical joke? The answer is Sir Richard Branson. Question number 11. With the earliest known examples dating back to the 3rd millennium BC and made of small pieces of colored stone, glass, or ceramic, what is the name given to the decorative floor or wall coverings that were particularly popular in the ancient Roman world? Assembled from small pieces of stone or glass, the answer is mosaics. Question number 12. This two-time Grammy Award-winning singer was born on September 12, 1944. Nicknamed the Walrus of Love, what man died of cardiac arrest on July 4, 2003, reportedly uttering the last words, "Leave me alone, I'm fine," to his nurse? The Walrus of Love was Barry White. Question number 13. A form of irony, the caustic use of words that mean the opposite of what you really want to say, usually in order to insult or mock someone, show irritation, or just be funny, is known as what? What is that form of irony? Think of simple terms. Don't overthink it. The word we're looking for is sarcasm. Question number 14. Before intoxicating readers with her mystery novels, what author, born on September 15, 1890, was an apothecary's assistant where she gained a thorough knowledge of the poisons that were featured in many of her novels, short stories, and plays? That apothecary assistant, her name was Agatha Christie. Question number 15. In Douglas Adams' The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Arthur Dent learns that the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything is 42. What is the name of the supercomputer that took 7.5 million years to compute and check that answer? The name of that supercomputer is Deep Thought. Question number 16. What is the name shared by two cities, one in Washington in the United States and one in British Columbia in Canada, both of which were named after a British sea captain who explored and charted North America's northwestern Pacific coast regions? The city in Washington and the city in British Columbia are called Vancouver. Question 17. Invented in 1974 by a Hungarian sculptor and professor of architecture, this popular puzzle was released internationally in 1980 and was inducted into the U.S. National Toy Hall of Fame in 2014. Today there are worldwide competitions where practitioners compete to solve what puzzle in the quickest time. The answer is the Rubik's Cube. Question number 18. The world's first adhesive postage stamp used in a public postal system was first issued in the United Kingdom on May 1, 1840. It featured a profile of Queen Victoria on a black background, and its face value was 1 penny. By what name was this stamp better known? It was known as the penny black. Question number 19. An equilateral triangle has all three sides of the same length, and all three of its angles are identical. What is the name given to a triangle that has two sides of the same length and two identical angles? If they're all the same, then they're equilateral. If none of them are the same, then they are scalene. And if there's two the same, they are isosceles. And question 20. As part of the resolution of a border dispute involving Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Delaware, this demarcation line was surveyed between 1763 and 1767 by two Englishmen, one an astronomer and one a surveyor, after whom what line was named? They now call that the Mason-Dixon line. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of ROADTRIpVIA. Thank you again to Chris and Gena Philpott from the magical world of Canada who sent us today's trivia quiz. This is their second quiz of the ROADTRIpVIA Quizlet Challenge, which means they earned a road trip kit. If you want to get one of these road trip kits, all you have to do is send me 2 trivia quizzes. For all the details and the guidelines for those quizzes, check out our Facebook page. All the details are over there. If you're just now finding the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We do new trivia quizzes just like this every single day. Alright, here is question 21, the tiebreaker for today's trivia quiz. The ceremonial first pitch is a long-standing ritual of baseball dating back to at least 1890, when a guest of honor throws a ball to mark the start of the game. But the tradition of the sitting U.S. president throwing the first pitch did not begin until what year? That tradition was believed to have begun with William Howard Taft in 1910. Whichever player got closest to that date is going to win the point. If it was a tiebreaker, then whoever got the point just won the whole game. Congratulations. See you tomorrow for day number 286.